Hi, this is Mato. Welcome to my online chess lecture. In this video, I will show you a game between Jinshi Bai and Ding Liren. This is a game from Chinese Chess League, played in 2017. Jinshi Bai had white pieces and he started with d4. Ding Liren played knight to f6, c4, e6, knight to c3, bishop to b4, the Nimzo Indian defense, knight to f3, three knights variation, and Ding Liren castled kingside. White to move, bishop to g5 was played. Sometimes white plays e3, but then the bishop on c1 is blocked. Bishop to g5, c5, e3, c takes on d4. White to move, to take with the pawn, with the knight or with the queen. Queen takes on d4 was played. E takes on d4 is played more often. Queen takes on d4, but now knight to c6 attacking the queen. Queen to d3, h6 asking bishop a question. Bishop to h4. d5, rook to d1 aligning the rook with black queen. g5, aggressive move by Ding Liren. Bishop to g3 and now knight to e4, more pressure on the knight. On c3, knight to d2 unpinning and challenging the knight on e4. Knight to c5 attacking the queen, queen to c2, black to move. How would you continue in this position? Perhaps rook to e8 looks like a sensible move. Ding Liren played d4. Is it a good idea? The idea is pretty good. Black wants to open files and catch white king before he reaches the safety of castling. But there is a problem. The queen is on the same file as white rook. You have to be brave to play this move. Knight to f3, e5, knight takes on e5. Black to move. What would you do in this position if you had black pieces? Perhaps rook to e8 looks like a sensible move. Black would capture the knight on c3, but the pawn is pinned, so perhaps queen to f6 could be considered too. That was a big surprise. Ding Liren played d takes on c3, sacrificing the queen. What a move. Rook takes queen, c takes on b2, discover check, king to e2. Perhaps rook to d2 should have been considered, and then black would probably play rook to d8. Back to our game. King to e2, rook takes on d8, queen takes pawn on b2, knight to a4 attacking the queen. White is better materially, but white king is not so safe, and also black has a good activity of the pieces. Queen to c2, knight to c3 check, king to f3, black to move. Ding Liren played another amazing move. Rook to d4, h3. If e takes on d4, knight takes on d4 check, winning. White queen, h3. If only white king can hide on h2, then white would be okay. Easier said than done. The game continued. h5, bishop to h2, g4 check, king to g3. If h takes on g4, h takes on g4 check, king to g3, rook to d2. If queen takes rook, the knight to e4 check, winning. White queen. So, Jinshi Bai played king to g3, rook to d2, queen to b3. We have already seen what happens if queen takes on d2, the knight to e4 check. So, Jinshi Bai played queen to b3, knight to e4 check, king to h4, bishop to e7, the king hunting season. King takes on h5, king to g7, bishop to f4, bishop to f5, bishop to h6 check, king to h7, queen takes on b7, forking the rook and the knight. Which piece to save? What would you do? Ding Liren played another amazing move. Rook takes pawn on f2, ignoring the threat. For just one pawn, but this is not ordinary pawn. This pawn can become a queen. Just kidding. This is not the reason. Bishop to g5 was played, blocking the bishop on e7 and making king to h4 possible. If queen takes on c6, then knight to g3, checkmate. The pawn on f2 was a defender of g3 square. So, Jin Shibai played bishop to g5, rook to h8, lining the rook with white king. Knight takes on f7. If something like queen takes on c6, then king to g8 check. And what now? After queen to h6, rook takes on h6 check, king takes rook, bishop takes on g5 check, king to h5. After say f6, h takes on g4, knight to g3, checkmate. Back to our game. Jin Shibai played knight takes on f7, attacking the rook. How would you continue in this position if you held black pieces? Ding Liren played bishop to g6, check. King takes pawn on g4. Black to move. Black played a move and white resign. And the move is... what would you do? Ding Liren played knight to e5 check. And Jin Shibai resigned in view of this continuation. Knight takes on e5. Bishop to f5 check. King to h5. King to g7 check. Not from king, from the rook. Bishop to h6. Rook takes on h6, checkmate. That was an amazing chess game, wasn't it? In the final picture, you can see that white never activated all his pieces. What do you think of this game? And that is all. I hope that you enjoyed watching this video. I wish you good luck with your chess, and bye for now.